Good evening, or morning, as it were in my case. It's about 10:20, and that's sort of a fucking lighting problem, huh? There we go, now I got some good light here on the bench. Yesterday, I unboxed and I showed that knife. A knife I have literally just picked up, as in it yesterday joined this kitchen. It yesterday was very usable. As you saw, if you watched that video, you know this thing was very usable right out of the box. Although it's not it wasn't perfect by any stretch, and it still isn't, far from. But it was definitely a serviceable kitchen knife out of the box. I've now done my magic. Well, magic and magic. Sharpening and reprofiling, and I think it'll serve us fine. I generally don't get my kitchen knives to that edge, not because I can't, it's just because I generally don't bother. The thing is, a kitchen knife you put under so much abuse anyway that sharpening it up to a ridiculous degree is just kind of flashing off, it's just kind of showing off. But I usually do it with new ones, just to give them a bit of a head start. Let's get some cloves of garlic here. We're gonna need that. How much time we got? What you say? No, I don't want you to The fuck did you just do? Focus on that. Okay, won't show me the fucking battery for some reason. Don't know why. The garlic is really sticky. There you go. It is a bit... It's a bit on the old side, so... No wonder. We're gonna need quite a lot of this. This is not a meal which you will be eating and then expecting to go find a date the same evening. What are we going to be making? Good shit sauce we're going to be making. You don't need to know what it's called because I don't have a fucking name for it. It's good shit. Goop. Just like the salad we made yesterday, which has been consumed. We just need some goop. All you need in life is goop. Thaw minced meat sheets like this one. Get yourself a bowl. Put it in there. And because it's frozen, you get some scalding hot water. Preferably it should be hot enough to just, cook noodles in. We got some potatoes boiling. Okay, why don't you comb your ass a bit? Got a lot of garlic. Any self-respecting chef will have a lot of garlic. Garlic is fucking delicious. It's manna from the gods. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, it's absolutely delicious. Just you can never have too much garlic. There's seriously no amount of garlic that is too much garlic. And if there is, I have yet to find it. Well, of course, that depends on what you're doing with it. That one was kind of soggy. But yes, that's our cloves of garlic that we're going to be using today. Can you see that little bugger? Hello. You want some garlic? No, garlic was not tasty. Logically enough, garlic wouldn't be tasty to a cat. Yes, I need to wait for this stuff to thaw out. And meanwhile, I'm gonna get my pot. And I was gonna figure out a better place to mount the camera. So, yeah. Next shot. Get ourselves a nice schlib of butter. Not that much. And no, or rather, and yes, this is end of month cooking. This is not middle of month, start of month, this is end of month cooking in this household. You want to know why this is how this is end of month cooking rather than start of month cooking? Well, in this household there's always stuff left at the end of the month. Plenty of it too. I don't even know if you can hear me over there. Now when I'm by the sink doing some dishes just so I can get cooking. You know, most people just sort of, keep things prepared ahead of time, but why prepare things? That's no fun. The butter's melted. Better view. That'll work. Ooh, duck. So, wait for that to heat up a bit. And yes, that is a saucepan. I'm about to cook meat in a saucepan. Because I've been using this thing for months now. I love this thing. Great for when you're making sauces, stir fries, just gunk in general. Edible gunk. This thing is good for making edible gunk. It's also very good for sauces. Logically enough. I really wish I could put the camera in there, but if I put my phone in there with like anything, it'd be covered in grease in no time. Speaking of which, some light. Looks nicer. There's so much light in this kitchen right now, it's just stupid. On top of that, it's sunny outside, so bright as nuts. That doesn't really give me a good idea. Where's my fork? Okay, but nowhere near done. The knife test is good, but you always I always at least underestimate how done they are. They're never done enough whenever I use a knife. Okay, now we got some heat in there. Oh, okay. There you go. No, bitch. And no, that wasn't butter I put in there, it was margarine. People are so weird about margarine these days. It's either butter or it's oil, when nobody seems to realize that margarine is just solidified oil. Believe it or not, if you cook margarine at a high enough temperature, it returns to the oil. Well, mostly. What's left in the pan after cooking never is oily. But just to satisfy the crazies out there, or rather piss off all the crazies out there, there goes some canola oil. To make it even worse, that oil's actually been used once to deep fry French fries in. Do 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 do. Of course, in like 5 minutes. Why would that be done? That's some salt and pepper in there. Some powdered bell peppers, because that stuff is delish. I know the garlic hasn't gone in yet. It's not going in for a while. Did I say the potatoes were going in here? Because I'm not sure about that yet. It might be. I'm not entirely sure. We have no onions, so hey, you know what? I have no onions. May as well make things coarse. Spice blend. This is Stubbs chicken spice blend, but it works quite well with basically anything. It works really well with chicken. Like, I will not lie, it works just as well with chicken as curry does. So yellow curry, that is. So it is good with chicken, but it works well with beef and pork. It's like, it works with lamb too. I cooked lamb with it, so it works great with that. Although lamb in general is just kind of meh. It's nice and soft, but nah, not really that tasty. Kind of boring, honestly. It's a nice smell. I assume you're just like you were last time. If you overdo, well, more cooked on the other side. Now that is cooked through.
We'll grab a couple carrots. Turn that down relatively nice and low. Grab a couple carrots. And there's my cow again. Mozart, what are you doing, boy? No, don't eat the tripod. Want carrots? There you go. Trying to cook off some of the water on that mincemeat too. That's why I'm not really concerned about how well it's boiling when I'm crazy. Now my cat's playing with the carrot I gave him. And now he's hoping that the carrots I'm cutting have magically changed to minced meat. Like seriously, Mozart, you're a unique cat. Very unique one.
Now, because I really like good food, in this box, this jar, is a dark mass. But this dark mass isn't any dark mass. It is a broth that is actually frozen. No, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Come on out. Get a little bit of that. Keep it in the freezer and it keeps forever, more or less. Or I gotta cut around it more or less. There we go. And no, I'm not satanically strong and have God forks. It's just that once you get a broth down to the point where it's, well, a gelatinous goo, it doesn't really freeze. It just gets really cold and bacteria doesn't like it. Just chase my cat. He's wonderful. Right. Garlic. Now, a lot of people will take a knife and slice up their garlic. That's stupid. At least I think so. I think that's stupid. Take a press and you squish that shit. Give it a good old squeezing. Okay. There you go. Getting it everywhere here. You want to pay her? There you go. These garlic presses, by the way. If you do have one, make sure you clean it after each use. Otherwise you're stuck in it permanently. Ooh. Doesn't take much. Chopping away that garlic, limited that's left over. Chop away that a little bit, break it up. There's got that garlic, work its way in there, do its thing. Let all of that get to know each other. All those things get to know each other a bit. Are you getting anywhere near done? No, fuck you. Goddamn potatoes. Have some more water because they're boiling dry. Okay. I'm gonna give it these are cooked now. Yep, cooked. A little bit al dente, just like I like them. Oh, weird shit. Alright. Can't even see my phone battery going. Oh well. Is this thing even recording? Yeah, it is recording. Good. Should have checked that a while ago. Well, use, yeah, we don't have any water in the pan. We're going to need proper flour. Just some regular wheat flour. as long as you don't have any water in the pan, it doesn't clump. No matter how much you add, really. And if it does look like it's clumping, just keep stirring it. It'll stop clumping. It'll become a paste, and then eventually however, it will burn like crazy. It will stick like crazy. But it won't clump. And if it does look like it's clumping, just keep stirring it. Eventually it'll become like a really thick, chunky paste. And then you can add liquid and it'll just dissolve away. All the chunks will just cease to exist. I'm going to add a little bit of fluid to this. I'm going to need to turn the heat right up for this. Some milk. Scrape all that good stuff off the bottom. Of course, once you scrape the good stuff off the bottom, it'll dissolve right into the milk. Kind of odd how that works. I don't know why it does, but it does. All we have here is a roux, essentially. Looks absolutely disgusting because there's no color to it, but let me just get that. Good shit. Let's get some soy sauce. A little dribble dabble. And because we're in savages, a little bit ketchup, a couple of mix. I guess I am making a meat sauce after all. An onion-free one. For anyone who's allergic to onion, here you go. But for some reason wouldn't be allergic to garlic. Wait, actually, come to think of it, are garlic and onion related? I don't know. I really don't know. Can people that are allergic to onion eat garlic? Or is it just spicy veggies in general? Should we turn that down again? Oh yeah, look at that. Coming together beautifully. That's a meat sauce and a half. Bit more salt. Bit more salt. Don't be shy on the salt, because there's no point in being scared. There's a lot of information about it telling you that, oh my goodness, salt is bad for you in too large quantities, and it's bad for you in too little quantities, and oh my god! It's like, if you follow all the information out there, you're just gonna end up going crazy, like, for real. Get a little bit more liquid. You're just gonna go crazy. There's just no way around that. You're just gonna go mental. There's just too much information. Yes, I mean, you need salt, and too much of it is bad, but still, calm down. You got quite a ways to go before it becomes bad for you. Quite a ways. Unless your diet literally consists of potato chips and soda, then you got quite a ways to go. But if it consists of potato chips and soda and no proper food and basically no fresh water, yeah, then you have a problem. Yeah. Why is that piece not cooking? It's starting to piss me off. Well, yeah, that's a meat sauce apparently. This is how it goes every single time I cook. I start cooking and I don't know what I'm cooking. Well, most cases at least. I start cooking and I have no idea what I'm cooking, so it just turns out like meat sauce. A lot of the time at least. Sometimes I know exactly what I'm doing. But a damn fine meat sauce it is. Note, my stove is a realistic stove. It's a bit dirty because you're not gonna stand there while cooking wiping up stains. That's you just don't do that. You clean up when you're done. You don't clean up while you're cooking. You can clean up while you're doing some jobs, but while cooking, you got more important stuff to do, like making sure you're not turning the potatoes into charcoal. I did once. Like, seriously, I accidentally once got so busy cleaning the rest of the house. Cool. Once I got busy cleaning the house while I was boiling potatoes, so they boiled dry. With potatoes that were baked on one side. Why is this one so fucking stubborn? Like, all the baked potatoes are done. Why are you not done? Fuck it. Yeah, so just don't do that. Don't get distracted by something. But yep, that's dinner. Or well, lunch in this case. In my case, lunch. In my mother's case, who's coming home in a couple of hours. Because it's a short day today. It'll be lunch still. Hey, I got a message. But you guys probably heard that. But yeah. That's cooking in a nutshell. Can't get that right, you're a failure.